from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LREs. Distinctive.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw, and that's caught by Smith. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And some room to roam now. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run. Cook. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. Getting more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Off play action, it's Minshew. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Minshew. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
3rd and 2.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cohen. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44.
On second down now. It's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Here's Minshew. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
First down.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That's caught by Penny. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200-plus?
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the Bears' 14-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Out of the gun is Minshew. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a third and inches. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 14, Bears 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Packers 21.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Josh Jackson.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. complete at the 1. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Thomas set to kick off.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fly.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
13-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.